Sonoma, and we are back in the K5 Championship for another road course this week here at Sonoma, and I am feeling extremely uncomfortable. Do not feel quick at all. We're not going to try and play games with this qualifying, I don't think. We've only got 5 minutes. It's probably only going to get one lap, but we're just going to put in the best lap we can, and if we get inverted to midfield, that's good, because I have no business starting up towards the front. I am not feeling very hooked up or fast or anything. Really struggling. The car really hates turning right, as you might expect. I'm just trying to keep it underneath me here on this opening lap. No idea if I'm doing the right shifting for any portion. Seems like all you ever want to go down to is second gear. And this corner up here, just absolutely terrible. This next right-hander, you have to just barely roll it through there or you will spin out. And then this one up here is not much better either. Just try and keep it straight. Trying to get it to shift. That's going to be another theme, just like it was at Mid-Ohio.
Green flag, green flag.
Try and get a decent run out of the hairpin.
Here comes your first time left.
We'll see what we can do. Not super confident. I don't know how many people are in here. There may be less than 20, so you... or just above 20, so maybe even not qualifying would put you towards the front. But I'm going to go ahead and try and put in a good lap, because if I get inverted to the front row or something, we are going to be so out of position. I have no business being up in front of anybody based on how I was driving. We're just going to be in a war of attrition for this one. Try and hold it together. Oh, come on. Okay. The left-handers don't feel bad, but then you get to a right-hander and it's just like you put just the rims on the car, no tires at all. And we just blew that badly. Lose a bunch of time right there. 58 seconds left, so this will be the only lap we get.
One more lap to go.
And it is going to be 26.8. Not very good. Puts us P5 right now, though. I imagine a lot of people are slowing it down just a little bit. But somebody put in a 24 point something, 24.9 or something. We are almost 3 seconds off that. But yeah, Chris, he's going to be the one to beat again this week, I believe. He puts himself back towards the rear. That's going to be good for him. I'll go ahead and click the button, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. A lot of people still doing laps. But yeah, 26.8 is probably where we're going to be the whole race, or I mean, that'll probably be our best time. What did I do in practice? Like a 26.6. That's probably closer to our top speed. I mean, it's going to be a struggle for me. All right, we get the invert. We're starting 14th, back half of the field out of 22. Bryce inverts to the lead. Good job to him. He qualifies with a 130. So that's good. Chris qualifies or gets inverted to third. Nick up in fourth. Hopefully he's feeling good enough to do this race. This is going to be a tough one, especially if you've been sick. But hopefully he can hang on. Only going to be one caution this week instead of the normal 2, because at Mid-Ohio it just took so long to get caught up. It just ate up so much of the race. I assume that's why he's doing it. But I think it'll be better that way. Give me 1 second real quick. Alright, let's go see what the pit, or the, where the pit box is and what the track feels like. Or before the start-finish line, it looks like. So one thing, only going to be one caution, so only one pit stop. We're going to need to figure out what we're going to want to do with that. I imagine we're going to really want tires. But it's going to be hard to pass up an opportunity if everyone in front of us pits for us to get a lap lead bonus. I'm not sure. We may try and do that just to get the bonus points, and maybe if we can get the bonus point real quick while everyone's going down pit road and then pit the next time by. But he's probably not going to do that many laps with how big of a track this is. Many pace laps, I mean. But if we have to restart up front on old tires, I don't think that's going to be any worse than us restarting up front on good tires, really. With the way our speed is comparing to the front guys. So I'm not sure. It may be worth getting those 3 points and then trying to salvage something. We'll just see how the first stint plays out. Oh my gosh, the right-handers just want to kill you. They just want to kill you. Other than that, the track doesn't feel too bad. Really, everywhere else is fine. It's just the right-handers just are terrible. Just feel terrible. Just no feel at all, and you're just sliding around like crazy. There, I feel like you should go into second, but I tried that, and you're just hitting the chip pretty much immediately. But third just feels like it bogs down so bad. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to matter too much. If we were perfect on the shifting, I don't know. I don't think we're going to be in super good contention here. We'll try and finish top half of the field. Starting 14th, I'd be happy with a top 11. We'll see how it goes, though. Like I said, just going to be looking for attrition here. Nothing to change with this. We're just going to try and hang on to it, and I think it would be a victory if this doesn't have to be a drop week.
Good luck, everybody.
I think that would be a major victory for us, but we will see. Not looking great.
Estimated SOF is
Good luck, Lincoln.
3,057. Pit road is closed.
We expect to be fighting for the podium.
Check.
Good luck to everybody.
Clear.
I got Billy here for the first time in a little while.
10-4. Good luck, everyone.
Starting behind us a little ways.
Additional set of tires for this race.
Yeah, good luck, everyone.
It's going to be tough.
Speed rushing?
It's going to be tough. Opening laps are going to be so tricky with everyone packed together with how dangerous the right-handers are. We're going to have to be very, 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 very careful. At least at this track, there's a ton of runoff all over the place. So if I spin off to the right, hopefully we're just going into the grass or
This truck is very fast.
the dirt or whatever, and won't be hitting anybody. It's going to be tough. Whoops. Starting back here with JP. We've been around each other pretty much all season, it feels like. Let's make sure we don't run into people on the pace lap either. We're kind of all over the place. Tires are going to be huge, I think. I think you're definitely going to want them at the pit stop. The question's going to be... Oh my gosh. Will the 3 bonus points be worth it with possibly losing a ton on old tires? I don't know. Maybe the difference won't be that big, but it feels like with how much we're sliding, it's going to be pretty big. We'll see. We got Brandon just behind us. Sean and Warren just ahead of us. And Jeff there as well. And Hayden. I think Hayden's on our row, actually.
Get ready.
Alright. Turn 1 is going to be a doozy.
The pace car is in.
Starting second, I guess. Are they going? I don't know. I'm missing a shift, that's for sure. They're not going yet.
Green flag.
It's going to make it a little bit dangerous, but everyone should be nice and calm about it. Just tiptoe it up the hill.
Car on your left. Still
Get
there.
it into third.
3 wide, you're on the right. Car on your
Oh,
left.
and they're stopping
2
in front of
wide
us.
there. Keep right there. Clear on the left.
Didn't worry about shifting into second there, even though we got so slowed down, but we're actually clear all around right now. That's nice. Alright, everybody ahead of us has survived the right-hander, the first one. There's more to come. Like right there.
There's an infinite behind.
Sean is all up on the curb there. Doesn't get too good of an exit. Now we're all single file through the S's, and here's this corner to start with. Okay, we survived it. Everyone ahead of us survived it, looks like. And this might be where the majority of the field starts to walk away from us. Warren was ahead of me in practice, and he was quicker. Don't expect to be able to keep up with him, but he and Sean racing too wide, kind of slowing each other down a little bit. Right at the start here.
Car on your right. Clear on the right.
We all get stacked up there on the right-hander on the top of the hill. Alright. Back down the hill. Jump these curbs, just be careful exiting them. One time in practice that shot me to the left and I face planted the wall there. That was bad. I almost missed a shift and I had to slam on the brakes a little bit to get it to go into gear. That kind of lost me a bit. If we can keep up with this group, I'll be happy with that. Oh man. Trying to keep it right, but I kept drifting out, trying to get off the throttle. About spinning it.
Got one on your left.
See if we can pass Matthew here.
Keep right there.
Might clear him before we get to the hill.
Clear on the
We
left.
do. That puts us in 11th. I didn't think I'd made up that many spots yet. That is good. I assume you don't shift to 4th there. You're just braking too soon for that gear change to matter, I think. James on the left there. Just get it into
Car on your left.
2nd gear before the
All clear, all
hairpin.
clear.
1st hairpin. Too wide through the S's is going to be dangerous. Oh my gosh. Was not ready for that.
Car on your right. 3 wide.
Oh,
you're
and
on the
Warren
left.
got sent
Car on your right.
a little
2
bit, or
wide
maybe he
there.
got loose.
Keep left. Clear on the right.
And we're going wide here. That's alright, as long as we don't spin it. We're fine. That was dangerous.
Car on your right. 3 wide, you're on the left.
Now we're 3 wide.
Line,
Take it.
or on your right. You're 2 wide there.
Oh, they're wrecking.
Clear on the right.
The car in P3, just at the fastest
Well, we
lap.
got very, very lucky with all that.
2,
We could
5,
have
3.
easily been spun there.
Take it, man, you're in top 10.
I don't know what happened there, Brandon. We went 3 wide. I tried to stay as clean as I could.
I'm pretty sure we gave enough room, but it's really hard to tell there.
Yeah, I don't know. We just got hooked together and I just came to a stop. That was kind of weird. No biggie.
Could have just been the right hook net code. We got Jake coming up behind us. He's looking pretty fast. And we got Jake in front of us as well. Have to be careful through the S's here. Oh man.
Or on your right. Clear on
Looked
the
like he was
right.
just giving us that. Much appreciated there. And we're going to go into the dirt. Jake's going to get around us here
Got one
in
on
the
your right.
hairpin, probably.
All clear.
Nope, he backs off.
The car in P1.
I was ready to
just
give
at
that
the
to him.
fastest lap.
25.
That's okay.
0.095.
Man, this has been a mess. We have somehow benefited from it.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
And we're up to 8th, pretty much where we've been running all season. And we don't get it to turn, and we're bogging really bad up the hill. Okay. Trying to get it into the gears. We're catching Bryce. A little bit anyway. Whoa.
Car on
We
your
gained
left.
on him a ton there in that first left-hander. He just gives
Clear
it
on
to
the
us.
right.
He might have missed a gear. Let's try and not drive it into the grass here this time. We don't.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.1 seconds. The car in P1 just at the fastest lap.
25.068.
And let's see what spot we're in now. 7th, I guess.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Yep. And we just did a 27.6. Track could be a little bit hotter. Lap times maybe are slower than they were. Frank has been looking quick though. And he's hanging on pretty well ahead of us. As we overdrive that and jump the curbs, just be careful. We just need to give this spot up to Jake. He's much quicker than us. He keeps catching us really fast. Oh my goodness. Just no way to attack that corner at all. Same with this one.
The leader just did a
25.649.
.25's up front. We've got nothing on that, especially for missing shifts.
that was your fastest lap of the session.
Somehow we're still doing fastest laps of the race. Oh my gosh. I think we're going to want tires.
Got one on your right.
I cannot even
All clear, all clear.
turn and we're only on lap 7. So that gets Jake past us. So that's good. And I shifted down one too many times because I didn't think it got into second when it actually did. Alright. We can hang on here, maybe keep up with Jake, catch Frank maybe. There's a huge gap ahead of him that we'll probably never be able to make up. We got a nice gap behind us to Warren now. Oh gosh, don't hit him. Shift, please. What did I say about a huge gap that we just completely erased in one corner? To Warren behind us? I just can't shift. I'm having such a bad problem shifting now, all of a sudden. Practice, it wasn't so bad. Warren has recovered, though, from his excursion off the track. He must not have spun completely around, or we're just that slow. And I'm just sliding through every apex, missing every shift. Kinda sloppy right now. I just need to back it down. I'm just overdriving it. Frank lets Jake go by.
Car on your
We'll try and take advantage as well.
Three
Oh.
wide, you're in the middle.
I did not
Clear
see
on the
Warren going to my right there. Almost turned across his nose. Probably just wasn't ready for me to be that slow, and I continue to miss shifts over and over again. Puts us back to 7th for the moment until Warren gets past us. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know why I shifted there. I haven't been doing that the whole time. But I don't know if staying out is going to be viable. Like, we are just all over the place. And I've completely lost track of where I am on track because I'm all over the place on my shifting now. Not that it matters too much because I'm missing every shift anyway, pretty much. Oh my gosh, I just cannot keep it to the right there. I put any throttle into it, it's just pushing out so bad. And I'm sliding out way too wide every corner. That's hurt my straightaway speeds.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
But that did feel like a decent-ish lap. And it's a 27.1 for our efforts. And we get a 1X. That's fine. Overdrive that, like we are every time we go through there. And we're gonna be way off the track here.
Got one on your
Just
right.
give it up to Warren. Because we had no hope of hanging on to it after that. Was on the wrong side of the track, way too much momentum through the center of the corner, and just shoves us right off the track, so. Like I said at the beginning, I was not feeling too confident. Do not have the speed. I'm having trouble even keeping it on track. Seems like they're getting a better exit than me every corner. I just can't stop sliding it. It's just, I'm overdriving it. That's all it is, but... And then I'm cutting that way too shallow, and I have to lift again. Alright, let's actually slow down for this one for once. It's kind of better. I locked him up a little bit. Warren must have missed the shift. We gained a lot there on him. Suddenly. Okay, that was the best I've done through there, I think. That felt pretty good. And I got on throttle too early, but that's fine. The 1X's don't matter. They can just carry so much more speed through the center of the hairpin, and I feel like I gotta come to a complete stop in order to get it to turn. Not in the correct gear, I had to take my foot off the brake, and that sends us into the grass, and we're just doing real well here. Just doing really good.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
Thank you, spotter.
1.6 seconds.
I can clearly see them. In fact, I think we're going to continue to lose on them. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I am all over the place.
The leader just did a 27.076.
27.0. I am just sliding through every corner entry, unable to get it to turn. Ryan is pitting. Do we need fuel, by the way? I don't know. Are people playing fuel strategy? Are they trying to short pit? That's not a bad idea, honestly, and then stay out. Or they'll just pit right when the caution comes out, I guess, so. That would have been a good idea if we had a couple laps there before the yellow. They can definitely stay out and leapfrog a bunch of people, though, if they're not stuck a lap down. How many laps did we do there? That's one half of the race. We did 13 and a half laps, almost 14. Doesn't look like we need fuel. I'm gonna turn that off, I think.
Slow, come to the hairpin.
And I think we gotta take tires, though. I just destroyed them. I was locking them up, sliding through every corner. Is pit road open? Somebody's pitting there.
That wasn't good on there. It ain't closed, bud.
Apparently, pit lane is still closed. Somebody just pit from the front.
Oof.
A couple people did. Jacob and
Reminds me of Irwindale when the pit exit was closed.
I saw somebody else go down. Maybe it was just Jacob.
Your car looks fine. No damage to report.
I think we have to
I
take
wanted
4
to come
tires.
into the yellow that time. I got told no. I did my math wrong.
Now catch the pace car.
I had back that entire stint. I was over it. Catching?
I was gonna say, are we catching it? I think they are. I don't know who's up front. Probably Chris. Don't know if they saw his chat or not to catch the pace car. I mean, we're gonna cool our tires off here. Can we get a lap led? I don't know. It's going to be a huge risk doing that. I think we're going to sacrifice a lot of track position in the end if we end up staying out here.
Alright, picking him up, coming to pit in.
Don't think we need fuel, but tires are going to be just
Pit road is now open.
huge. Do we take 3 points? Can we even get 3 points? Is anybody else going to stay out? Okay, a couple people did, so I'm going to pit. If I can't lead a lap, then I want tires for sure. Okay, that made my decision easier. If nobody else pit, if nobody pit, I mean if everybody pit in front of us, is what I'm trying to say, then we could have stayed out and maybe got a lap led, and
3.
I don't think that would have worked out at the end. I think we were going to fall off pretty bad. But since a couple people stayed out there, and we're probably better on the tires than we were, 94, 93 on the fronts, just locking them up so bad, then that makes my choice easy to just go ahead and take tires since I wasn't going to lead a lap anyway. I don't think track position is going to do us any good
Alright, that's it. Go.
on old tires if we're not going to be able to lead a lap, and we definitely were not if they were staying out,
Let's hit the tires. Make them last.
because we were just going to go right backwards.
It's the 70 car.
Now if we can do a little bit better job of not overdriving it and protecting these tires a little bit, we might be okay at the end. Might be a little bit better off than we were.
This front guy's not pit.
But a couple people,
Nope.
well, the people who
Sorry,
wrecked
Code
at the
behavior.
beginning have caught up, and they're probably going to be
You need
quicker
to be
than us.
studied.
And we got some people that pit
I did pit. I
early
don't think anybody in front of me did.
that got to go back to the
I
front.
think the top 4 stayed out.
So it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. Jake looked like pretty even on tires
I don't
with
know
us.
how much, like a lap or two at like, I don't know, 70% trying to catch up, take life out of the tires.
Yeah, I was 89, 90%. Well, actually 89, 89 even.
And we weren't even that bad off on tires, and it felt terrible.
It's 92, 93.
We're just that
Alright,
slow,
man,
I
we're going
guess.
green next time. Bye. Alright,
I'm
man,
trying
we
to
got
get
a
caught
lineup
up
on the
here.
west side here. It's the 95
I
car.
don't know if we're going to be able to.
Past the 18, past the...
Oh my.
It's the 95 car.
We gotta go. They're still way up there. Cautions that road courses are kind of messy because the pace car goes very, very fast, and it takes a long time to catch up. Finally, we get caught up. Gonna have Nick right in front of us for this. Ryan, who pit early, he's just a row ahead of us. mean, good grief, we're flying around here on the pace lap. Way too quick. We're going to be on the other side of the track, too, for the first corner, so that's going to be interesting. Need to make sure I don't drive off in front of everybody.
Get ready.
20 minutes to go.
Going to be going green with 20 minutes left. They are going already.
Green, green, green.
Get alongside Jake, but we know he's quicker than us.
Or on your right. Still there.
He'll probably clear us once we get past turn 1.
Stay left. All clear, all clear. Or on your
Brandon
right.
gets
All
back to
clear,
our
all
right
clear.
as well. We get clear of him again. Gotta remember we're on fresh tires, so the right-handers are gonna be very bad. And I'm not shifting there for some reason, because I'm focusing on too many other things. And that was bad. Nearly spun out. Luckily we have a little gap behind us. Oh my gosh, you're just on ice, it's crazy. Alright, we've almost caught back up after that one misstep. Hayden behind us, we are in 9th. I'd be very happy if we can maintain a top 10. Nick gets a bit loose there. We're all kind of getting bottlenecked around here. Careful dipping into the grass there while braking. Okay, feeling alright. Until we get to this corner. Good grief. Feeling alright until we get to that corner. And then all the good feelings go away. But because of how bottlenecked they're getting in the hairpin, we're kind of staying with them a little bit.
The leader just did a 25.324.
That's a 26.4. That's my fastest lap so far. So that's good, I guess. Car's getting lighter, though, on the lower fuel. Oh, Nick almost spins it across the rumble strip. And then he overdrives it and I can't get it into gear. We got Hayden just behind us now. He's kind of been back there, but he's really close now. So we need to not completely blow it on this corner. Okay, that wasn't bad. It was slow. It wasn't too bad, though. Probably faster than us being sideways through it the entire time.
Got one on your left.
Get alongside Billy. He's got a little bit of damage.
Still there? Hold your line.
See if we can keep alongside him here for turn 1.
Still there. The car in P3 just hit the fastest lap. 25.026. Still there.
Oh gosh, nearly push him off.
Clear on the left.
We maybe could have completed that pass had we not done that. Nick, after his couple of mistakes, has stayed right where he was. Ooh, and Billy almost caught the wall there. Nick might have almost drove off ahead. It's tough to see. I just shifted to 5th for some reason. Haven't done that yet. Might be able to dive it in here, but it's going to be risky.
Car on your right.
And we're just
All clear, all clear.
getting sent behind us. Not getting sent, but they're throwing it in. And I was not able to get in the correct gear. All good. We survive it. Need to try and get past Billy. I just don't know how we're going to do it. Oh.
Got one
And
on
now
your
we're going to
right.
lose a spot.
Stay left.
All because we couldn't make the pass. And also, he's just quicker than us. Got a little gap to Brandon now behind us. Not a very big one, though. Come on, turn!
Car on your left. Stay right.
I'm just never going to be able to pass Billy.
On the left.
We overdrive that. Nearly gets Brandon to our inside. We just completely cut that.
They say you cut the course. You have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Hopefully that goes away on its own. Jacob drifting it around the corners. Okay, that should disappear. Just because of how slow we are. Good grief. I just get to this point in the run and I cannot turn. And I'm just all over the place. I don't think we're the only one having trouble, though. Based on some of the mistakes we're seeing. Just out of control. Be really nice if we could pass Billy. I just don't know if we're going to be able to. We have to get a good exit through the S's to try and line it up for the hairpin. So far, we have not been able to do that.
10 minutes.
That wasn't terrible there.
This is less than optimal.
Can we get a good right-hander here? Nope. Not really. This is all over the place, man. We keep catching them into turn 1, and I cannot pass them into turn 1.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Especially on this side of them.
Keep left. All clear, all clear.
That's going to almost lose us a spot trying that. We did a 26.0 there. That's my fastest lap so far. Don't give me another cutting, please. Oh, he's going out wide. He had to really cut it back to the right. Oh, shift. We could have gained some there. Every time we need a little something to go our way, it does the opposite. If I just wasn't consistently overdriving it on the right-handers. We just keep catching them in the wrong part of the track, but we're not going to now because of that exit. Probably not going to be able to pass them. Shift! And why am I in second gear?
Or on your right.
Oh my gosh.
Stay left.
We're having more trouble with this one than we were at Mid-Ohio.
Keep left. Stay left. Clear on the right.
We're going to try not be easy to pass either. Not that it makes much of a difference.
Or on your right. Clear on the right.
I'm just falling apart completely. Falling apart completely. Let's try and be a little bit closer to the curb that time.
Got a slow car up ahead.
Oh, contact ahead maybe? Oh my
Got
gosh.
one on your right. Clear on the right. Or on your right. All clear, all clear.
Let's get into the corner and just slide right through the center of it every time. Every gosh dang time. And we're gonna freaking blow the motor because of how bad we're shifting now. I don't know why it's gotten so difficult to shift. They're racing hard ahead.
Time move on the braking, Jack.
That's going to slow them down a little bit, but they're so far ahead now, we don't have that much time left. I doubt it's going to open up anything for us. Oh my gosh. Yep, figures. Killing me the whole race, it finally ruins it for us.
You'll need to tow back to the pit lane.
That sucked,
Hold the
man.
reset button and we'll come get
That
you.
was
The
way,
clock resets
way
on
more
8
difficult than I
minutes.
thought it was going to be coming into this.
We can repair most of the damage.
I could not do anything. Could not do anything, so I guess we get a drop week. Woohoo. Let's go take a look at all the incidents and then get the heck out of here, because
5 minutes to go.
that stunk. That was not a fun combo, I don't think. I just could not do it. I mean, if you weren't having as much trouble as I was, I'm sure it was fun, but I was just struggling so dang bad. That's why Ryan wasn't at the front at the beginning. Well, he started back there, and then they had some contact that sent him around. And then into the hairpin, contact sends Wesley to the right. And then this is the contact with Warren. Everybody's just losing it. I don't know if he got a tap there or if he just lost it. He was racing with James. Oh, he tapped the back of Jake in front of him, it looked like, and that sent him around. But he didn't spin into the wall. He kept it straight. And then they make side contact just in front of him. But they keep it going pretty straight as well. And then this is when we were 3 wide.
Seriously, dude, stop moving on the braking.
And we were up here, and it looks like James just gets loose and it gets stuck to the left rear of Brandon. And that sends him around. Don't think either of them got much damage out of that, and they were able to get going without getting run over there. And then Logan gets a tap from the behind in the first hairpin. And then a little tap to Billy there. That's why, well, he had some damage before that, but that gave him a little bit more. And then 2 wide through this section. I mean, this whole part of the track, the S's down to the hairpin was just terrible. Like, oh my gosh, it was difficult. I just flat out did not have it. I could not do it for whatever reason. Oh, and that's what killed Bryce. He missed a shift, and that gets him loose down into the tires. And this just destroys the front end of his car. And he's still broken, and oh, and JP thought he was going left and ends up right into the back of him. Whoops, missed that one. And here's me, just overdriving it the whole dang race, trying to get back turned to the right. Like, I've got it full crank to the right, and it's not turning, get into the grass, and then it gets loose, and then we're dead. I mean, that was not the first time we've been in that grass, though. Like, I couldn't stop overdriving it. I turn it to the left, exiting the first part of the S's, and then it goes back to the right, and then it just slides slightly, and it never turns. I mean, I was just carrying too much speed through there, but I could not, for the life of me, slow it down. I don't know. Oh my gosh. But that's the last road course. We'll try and do better. We need to have 2 good solid finishes for the final 2 races. I think there's only 2 left. But this will be a drop week, unfortunately. And we'll just have to move on and see if we can do the best we can. I don't think we're going to be in anywhere near close to contention for the championship anymore, so not even worth looking at that, but we'll try and finish as best we can at the end. It's going to be fun, though. Last 2 short tracks, I think it's USA and then North Wilkesboro. I think those are the last 2 races.
All right, man.
And it's white flag, so
one more to go.
we'll go watch Nick's video, see who won and how that all turned out, and see the points and stuff. But that's my view. Thanks for watching.